Wonder Twins, it's time to activism my nizzle, man. Let me see. Like, it's too goddamn loud. Gang, yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, the gang is too loud. Yo, there we go. Yo, 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 yo. Perfect. Okay, we got my man in the building. Yada that mean. Gooch the Great. Tap in the Wonder Twin. Time to activate, baby. What's up, Gooch?
I'm active. What's up?
Activism,
What's up?
man.
Yeah.
I'm having a hangover, man, from last night. Got too drunk, nigga. So I'm gonna take a Gatorade shot.
Okay. There you
I
go.
gotta
Get your
cheat.
electrolytes up.
I gotta get my electrolytes, nigga. My stomach been hurting. I've been throwing up all day, nigga. I drunk too much last night when I went
Wow.
live. I've been drinking that hard lately. I just drink, you know what I mean, on the weekends and shit, of course, when I had shows and shit. But yeah, I don't drink that much like that. So
Right.
lately, that shit fucked me up. Nigga was on the toilet praying to the motherfucking silicone god. I mean the
Wow.
porcelain god.
And put these headphones on.
Really? Yeah. Turn this goddamn YouTube on too, man. I sent LQ the link already, so you ain't got to do it.
Hold on. I gotta get the. Hold on.
Shaniqua in the building. What up, sis?
Hold on.
Time to activate. RP. I see you, boy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Activate. See where everybody
Okay.
tapping in from.
Activated.
E million this motherfucker. I see you, sis. Yeah, we got a wrench gang in this motherfucker. Need the wrench gang, man. We can't do this without Shaniqua and E Boogie. You feel me? E Millie.
What?
Yep. Oh yeah, we got
Hold on.
Ron in the building too.
What's
Let's
going
get
on?
Ron up here. OG
Oh boy.
Ron, what's happening, Playboy?
How you doing, bro?
Oh man, life is good, man. You know what I mean?
All
Just
the
hanging in
time.
there, man. Seem like you
All the time.
wiggling. You up and wiggling, making moves.
I'm I'm picking up my little partner from work right quick.
Okay,
And
hell yeah, man.
how y'all
Hell
doing
yeah,
though?
man. Man, we chilling, man. You know, it's your world, man.
We
You
doing
know what I
good,
mean? It's
homie.
your world. It's your
Man, no,
world, man.
it's y'all world. I'm just in it, man.
Man, first off, I want to start off by saying welcome home, man. You know?
Yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Hell
I
yeah,
appreciate
Welcome
it.
behind
home,
them
brother.
walls is hard than a
Thank you,
motherfucker, man. You know?
bro. On the real, it is, man. But you know what? I was watching y'all from behind the wall when I first heard the loonies. I was like, damn, they hard than the motherfucker. And
Okay.
I was sitting up in the
Okay.
cells when I got five on. I was like, oh yeah, this the shit right here. You was, and
Okay.
you know how many homies was on the yard banging that on the yard? I got five on me.
good, good
Yeah, but it was
shit, bro.
cool, man. Yes, sir. And
What
then I
yard
seen
was you
my
on?
boy. I
You
was
you
in
did 20, right?
I did 30, close
God
to 30.
damn, bro.
Woo.
Oh, welcome
Yeah.
home, my nigga. So you
I
went
was
to a couple different penitentiaries.
yeah, I was in I started off in Folsom. Started
Yeah, my
off in
dad was in
Folsom.
Folsom and
Yeah.
Saladad.
Yeah, I never hit solid. I was in Folsom, and then I opened up Lancaster. Then I went back to Pleasant Valley. I was in Delano. I was in like 10 different prisons before I paroled.
God damn, bro.
Mm.
So did
I tried to get to San Quentin, but San Quentin wouldn't let nobody come in. I heard San Quentin was lavish. I was trying to get there.
yeah, you buy that water, my nigga? You feel
Hell
me?
yeah,
And
on
they was doing little
everything.
documentaries and shit. They had the San Quentin basketball team in there. They did a whole movie on. I think it was on
They did.
Netflix or something.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
They had a baseball team too.
Yeah, San Quentin was doing their thing, my G.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
shit,
That
man.
shit was
Welcome
fun.
home, man. Just be doing my little DUIs, my little bullshit ass cases, them little 90 days, man. That shit, boy, you feel like a trapped
Yeah,
animal, my
welcome
nigga.
home, brother.
For real, that shit ain't it, boy. They tell you when you could take a shower. They tell you when
You
you
hear
could
me?
watch TV and shit,
Yeah.
when you could eat. Like this bullshit, you know. But yeah,
You know
welcome
what?
home, man. I heard you
I
got.
have a question.
Hold on.
What's up? I want to say welcome home,
Hold on. I
but
can't even hear you. Hold
I
on.
don't. Anybody can
Hold
answer
on,
this. You know how
hold
people
on,
get
Gooch,
Hold on.
Gooch. Hold on. He said he can't
Yeah.
hear. He can't hear us. Hold on,
what up?
hold on. He said he can't hear us. He fixing his microphone. Yeah, let him fix his mic, and then we'll get back on. Wrench gang. Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? Hold on, Mo.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hey. Why do I put it back on?
Ali Frazier, what up?
I gotta go back in.
Hold on. How to do that?
You want to tap out and tap back in?
Leave and go back in.
All right, type him out. Hey, sis, where LQ at?
I think he's supposed to. He's not on?
No, he's not on.
Oh, he
Who's
just
the young
texted us a
lady?
link. He said he was coming on. Let me text him right now. How you guys doing?
Fine, and you? What's your name,
who is this?
I'm Kenya. Nice to meet you. I work with Ron, Birth of a Crip. I executive produce, create that. So I just stepped in to make sure everything.
Oh yeah, you got it. That's exactly what we're about to talk about.
Yeah. And I met you years ago. I met you. I think you came up to me and Daz's house back in the 90s. I met you years ago.
Oh, we did when we did the Just Me and You remix inside the crib when with Priest and Daz.
Yeah, because I think you came up when we had our house up in Silver Lake. I think you came up there. I remember you always around Daz and Crip back up in them days.
Yeah, I had the dog pound carpet as soon as you come in the house. I see, yeah. Yeah, we made that hit up in there, that Me and You remix, man. So hell yeah. Wow, that's a long ass time. You got good memory.
Who's this? Hold on.
Hey, Ron, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes,
we got your executive producer online.
Yeah, I see Kenya.
We got Kenya online with us.
Yeah, I see.
Hell yeah, we trying to discuss that movie, that movie, man. Birth of a Crip.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You guys want to elaborate, like what made you guys come up with the idea, and when you start, and you know what I mean, when it's released, or is it already out right now?
Okay. Birth of a Crip is not out yet, but we working on some things right now. How we got that together was one day me, Kenya, and my uncle. Well, really me, Kenya, and my homeboy Lamont, baby Wait. And we were just talking about, because I did a lot of writing in prison. I used to journal a lot. And and they was talking about turning my journals into basically memoirs, into a book. So I was like, cool, we could do that. Then it went from doing that into doing a documentary, because my uncle was Raymond Washington. So for people that don't know, that's my uncle. And I have some of his letters too, his own handwriting about why he started the movement, the Crip movement, or whatever. So it was just so ironic how we came together and said, man, we need to do a documentary on this, dealing with your uncle, that's your uncle, and this and that. And it went from doing the book to we did some documentary footage or whatever to turning it into a TV show, man. Now God has blessed us to be in the position to where we can actually have a TV series for this Birth of a Crip. So that's where we at right now. Yeah.
How you feel, Kenya? How did you link up with him, and like what was you doing? Like what you executive producer, so obviously you've been working on more projects than this. So what made you two come together? You know what I mean? Like what made you get interested in this project and help Ron out?
Yeah. Well, Ron and I go back 35 years. So before I was with him weeks before he went to prison. We grew up together in Baldwin Hills and Ladera Heights. So when he got home, we all just kind of fell back in when we left off, when we were like 17, 18 years old.
Rich Rollin'.
We
Rich
were the
Rollin' for
Overhills.
real,
We
nigga.
grew up. That was us. Crenshaw Slauson all day. That was us. We were kids. Westchester High School, Uni, Pally. That was us. And
quick question: was the liquor bank still there?
It was still there.
Yep.
On Stalker?
Yep. Sure was.
Yep.
Yep.
I used to live in the Baldwin Hills with Layla from NWA.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That crib, Today Was a Good Day, that they used on the Ice Cube video, that was the crib in the corner sack. That's the crib that he lived in. So I was there for a minute waiting for my apartment to clear through when I first moved to LA, man. So yeah, Baldwin Hills, man, right down the hill. What's that shit called? What's that chicken spot called, man? That's at the mall. What's that shit called, man?
It was at Goldenberg.
Golden Bird.
Yeah.
The wings and things around the corner, but I was at that Golden Bird like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Straight up. But continue, my bag. Continue, Kenya.
So for me, this is my background. I'm 23 years in the film business. I've been a costume designer, costumer, 23 years, and worked on Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Straight Outta Compton, Big Mama's House. I've done maybe over 100 films behind me.
God damn.
King
you
Richard.
Just dropped some big ones, though. You just dropped some big ass ones. You just said that like it wasn't nothing. Like, hold up, slow up. Shit.
Part 5. I mean,
you did Fast and Furious?
Part 5, right? When Paul Walker was still alive, yes.
Wow, rest in peace to the great Paul Walker. God damn, Kenya, you got some goddamn history. So you're the right person to link up with Ron and really make this shit pop. You dig?
Yeah, I've been, and then I was the first person, people don't know, I was the first woman who got to deal with stars. I got to deal with stars in 2003 with the first dog. Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, okay. I was the first one to get a deal with stars. 2003 for the Dog Pound documentary, and I got like a 3-year deal with that licensing deal.
Wow. Wowzers.
So I was
50,
always
50. If 50, listen, man, you weren't the first one to run it up at stars. God damn it! Better holla at Kenya.
I'm like, a woman got there before all y'all. When it was Black Stars and it was pay-per-view, I was there.
Right, it was Black Stars. You're right. Yeah. You took it hella far back. It was Black Stars. Right.
I still look at my contracts, and I walked up in there. You know, Daz and I, we were still doing business together. We still are. I mean, Daz is still my partner. And when I have a movie, I'm like, yo, you getting down? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get down. So just coming forward with the birth of a Crip, we needed to get this in our hands, because if you don't, then the others will take over. And I've done business with everybody. Everybody. So it's nothing to call people, and we've been getting a lot of great networks to meet with. I've been putting Ron on the phone with stars. He's getting to meet the executives there, because we're shopping everywhere. And it's going to be a brilliant. I'm looking for 4 seasons, and I'm looking for it to be because it's pre-Snowfall, it's pre-BMF. So this is going to be the Godfather right here that sets it off. It's going to open it up.
I tell you one thing, man. Y'all better have something about them Oakland Black Panthers, man, because I know that was a big influence for the first Crips.
That opens it up, just to let you know. That opens the story. Shit.
Okay, cool. As long as we got Huey P up in that motherfucker, man. You feel it?
But did you know that Raymond was supposed to meet with Huey? He had a meeting set up before Huey was killed. So we're bringing that all intuition. I mean, he had everybody. I mean, because it wouldn't be Raymond, and it wouldn't be the story without bringing the Black Panthers, Eldridge Cleaver. I mean, all the relationships he had prior. So that's all going to open it up, because Raymond was a child looking up to them.
Right. We all looked up to the Panthers. I was raised in Oakland, man. So we all looked up to the Panthers. We was getting ran by the Panthers. They wouldn't let you sell crack. They'd come try to roll up on you with them gauges and shit. So,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they weren't playing that shit, man. They started the free lunch program and shit, which is implemented in schools till this day. But they started that shit out their own pocket. You know what I mean? So salute to them. But I'm glad that you tell them both stories, because I heard that it was like a chapter in LA that was, like a Black Panther chapter, but it was called the Crips. Yeah. And they was really protecting black issues. Like back in the day, used to be a lot of white crime, like trying to harm Black people, coming to our neighborhoods, beat us up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the spook hunters. Mm-hmm.
The spook hunters, you know what I mean? You go to Hollywood, you get beat up, and girl get beat up, all that shit. So we started to form protection groups like the Black Panthers and also the Crips out here in LA, you know?
Yeah, and we're bringing that all to, we're trying to, like, Ron, we've done extensive research, and Ron's grandmother, Raymond's mother, she's 92 years old, still very knowledgeable about everything that went on in her house. So Ron and I get on the phone with her daily, and the memories that come back to her from when Raymond was 13, 14, 15 years old. So, this is going to be an epic piece, because we're bringing everybody who never got any light. We're bringing them to light.
Yeah. I'm glad a documentary and a series like this is coming out, because a lot of kids, a lot of the youth are misguided. You know what I mean? Like with the gangbang culture, you know what I mean? It spread like wildfire everywhere across the United States and across the world. But it's good to have a history lesson on how it started. It started positive and then it went to something, you know, to what it is right now. You know, it was all supposed to be about protection and everybody being unified, you know?
Yeah, and you know they'll get to Ron. You know, we talk about that. They'll get to see that. You know that it didn't start off. The Crips were about community, about protecting the neighborhood, and about just bringing change in the neighborhood. It just went array after Raymond got killed.
Well, you know they had
so after Raymond got killed, that started the whole thing.
Yeah, 79 he got killed.
Yeah, 79 he got killed, but a lot of the set tripping started like before he got killed, like right before he got killed. So a lot of crimes amongst, I guess you would say, the Crip on Crip crimes started in like maybe the late 70s, going into the late 70s before he died. But once he got killed, I mean, I guess you would say that it got in full form. He got out of hand.
He used to rock with Tookie Williams, right?
Yes, sir. Tookie
you
Williams. You gotta have Tookie, and he was from the west side. You know what I'm saying? The Crip started on the east side. So when they came to the east side, they formed it to the west with Barefoot Pookie and the rest of them Tookie and everybody else, and they formed their legions and they just spread it Compton, Long Beach, Gardena. I mean everywhere, man. Everywhere.
Wowzers. I'm getting a history lesson just talking to you guys. Literally.
But it all started with what's that gang that Raymond was from before he was
the Avenue.
The Avenues, yeah. They started with the Avenues.
What happened with the businessmen?
They were part of. They were the begin, like Ron. They were like they were the beginning. It was a whole bunch of beginning little cliques that were going on, you know. But
so the businessmen were official from back there. The businessmen.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm just hearing. You know, I moved to LA. I hear a lot of different stuff. So go ahead.
Businessmen, Slauson boys. You had gladiators, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you know, I wasn't born. I was born in 71, so I'm just, you know, I'm getting the knowledge too. You know, so I don't quote me thing, but for what I know and what I was told from my dad. My dad is Raymond's oldest brother. My father is the oldest brother of him. So, you know, I got a lot of little knowledge from him amongst my other uncles and amongst his friends and his peers that ran with him too. So, and I was locked up with some people that actually ran with Raymond too. So, you know, we're just getting a lot of, and it's only a few people in my family that really, really like spent time with Raymond. I happen to be one of them. Me, my cousin Reggie. We were probably the first two outside of his son Lil Raymond and Shamika, and they was little kids when he died. They was babies damn near, but I done slept in the same bed with him, man. He done came to my house. Him and my daddy was real tight. I mean, he was tight with all his brothers, but he spent a lot of time with my pops. He spent a lot of time with my Uncle Donald Ray. So it's just like, you know, and Derod basically looked up to Raymond. That was them two grew up together. So it's just like, man. But I had that opportunity to really be around my uncle at a young age, man. So, you know, it's crazy.
So this
but
is real. This is real hands-on experience, you know what I mean? And it's coming from the family, you know what I mean? And it's coming from Kenya, who also, you know, just grew up in those days, and she's a witness, you know what I mean? A lot of the things that went down. I think that story need to be told. Period. Quick question for you guys though: is it a documentary with footage, or are you guys getting actors to play these roles?
Yeah, so it's two-part. The documentary is called the Crip. That's something that will come out after Birth of a Crip. Birth of a Crip is a television series that we're pitching. That's going to be it's similar to Snowfall, because this is Snowfall's last season. So we're coming to take over. It's Birth of a Crip. It's going to be called Birth of a Crip, and it's we're going for like I would love to see 5 seasons, because we have it written out as 5 seasons long.
It's a long story to tell. It has to be 5 seasons. You know what I mean? Straight up. Is that not to bring the negative shit? You know, the KKK movie, but is that a copy or a remix of Birth of a Nation?
No. It's just no. It's
I'm talking about the title. Like, did you get an idea?
No, we just got it because we thought about it. We thought it the birth, and it came to us because Raymond was so young, and how does a 14-year-old start one of the largest gangs in the world? So we had to take it because he was a child, you know. So we kind of said a birth because he was still a baby, still growing, still how did he have the knowledge and to know that this even to start anything like this, to form it, to pick out the colors, to organize it. I mean, out of a 14-year-old's head. So birth of a Crip is only right, because he was still a baby. He was still a baby.
And he was a teenager, Teenagers. Another quick question. Is this also gonna show the birth of the Bloods? Because y'all gotta tell their side too.
well it is because about King Baba Louie used to be a Crip. And he was the first one that kind of left the Crips and started the Blood gang. So the Bloods were birthed from being Crips. They exiled from Crips, and they started Bloods. So we have to tell that story because they were all Crips at first.
Wow! So everybody started off as Crips.
I think King Baba Louie was a Paru. I think he was like one of the ones that started Paru.
Yeah, but
if I'm not mistaken, right?
But when you start,
but he was a Crip first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
But he was always
Bloods,
Paru,
I think they
though.
had the brims.
Yeah.
I was about to say they had the brims at the beginning.
Paru was
yeah. But
so Parus was Crips.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now y'all blowing my fucking mind, man. No disrespect for the cuss words and shit, but y'all blowing my mind with this one.
Well, according to Tookie's book that he wrote, yeah.
Rest in peace to Tookie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You guys gonna have a little splash of Monster Kobe in there?
I think. Well, you know what, he comes in. He'll probably come in. I mean, we don't know because he's not going to be one of the main characters. But then he's a Ron. Am I right? He's in the 80s, right? He comes in the 80s part.
Probably like season 3, or season 2, season 3.
Yeah, the season 4 and 5. That's when we pick up. Season 4 and 5 is when we pick up.
Would be
the 1980s. Yeah, the 1980s. We pick up around the 4th and 5th season.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so he'd probably be in the 4th or 5th.
Yep.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope as fuck, man.
Yeah,
that's hella dope, man. I can't wait till y'all land this. You know what I mean? This is a story that need to be told. Period. Like I said, the kids need to be educated. Absolutely. And on these legendary dudes, you know what I mean, that move mountains, like the stuff they started is still resonating today in full effect. You know what I mean? So I always took everything like growing up in the hood, you could be like a mama's only son, which I am. And my homeboys was my brothers and my cousins, you know what I mean, the ones that I didn't have, you know what I mean? So just to have that camaraderie, you know what I mean, and the love, you know what I mean, that the people, like I used to have to go to my homeboy house to eat. Like his mama feeding me, like all that type of shit. So I assume like when y'all formed these gangs, y'all all was together, you know what I mean? Could depend on each other, you know what I mean? Like it was a brotherhood, you know?
Yeah. Ron, you can answer
right?
that.
And by all means, when we push this, we pushing this just for history. It is not being pushed.
I can't hear nothing though, y'all. Let me try to figure out this.
Yeah, figure it out, LQ.
That's my boy Kenny.
Yep.
That's my boy.
He got to tap back in.
But I was saying about So what I was saying about Ford, when we push this movie, it's nothing. It's not about violence. It's just history. It's just history in his making of what took place. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to see who Raymond was as a person, not just as the gang member, but as a man too, who loved his community, who loved his family. You know what I'm saying? And who was a good friend to others. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, we got everybody got stories about him, but let's talk about the good stuff that he did too, that he brought to his family and his community, his children. You know what I mean? That's the whole concept. That's what I'm pushing. That's what I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want people to think that I'm pushing violence or I'm pushing this cripping thing like this and that. No, I'm just pushing history. I'm sharing history, and and that's all it is history. We all know what it is. I mean, shit. I mean, we gang bang at one point. Now it's time to show a whole nother side of peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Let's push peace. But there's nothing wrong with giving you some history of what people represented. You know what I mean? So that's it. You know, I just don't want people that always don't think that.
Hey man, we need some positivity with these gangs, man. That drill music got motherfuckers going crazy, people dying left and right. So we definitely need a positive vibe with the gang culture, you know. LQ, man, what's up with you, man? You can
What's
hear us?
happening, fam? What's happening, everybody? Hey, Ken, what's up with you, Ron?
What up, boy?
All right. It's glad to see everybody here, man. And I think this is an important interview. I was just telling Gooch how important it is because the history is important, especially when we got people putting their life and freedom on the line for something they don't know the origin of.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Without-
Maybe if they know the
without a
origin or know the real history of what's going on, they might make a different decision or go about it a different way.
Exactly.
So I'm totally for that,
part.
Ron. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I know your history and your family history and the history of our community. And, you know, it's not just our community. It's, you know, our community and other communities around it and in other states. This is something that's spread throughout the nation. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you
So
know,
I feel you 100%. That's why you got my 1,000% support in sharing that history and sharing the history, because when we know the history, we know the understanding of what we involved in. And like I say, that changed the decision making right there. You know?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's all it is, man.
I can't wait, man.
You know, I actually grew up with that guy, I actually grew up with this guy, LQ, man. I grew up with this guy, man.
Yeah. And I'm gonna keep it real. Man. When I was coming up, you know, I did my first music at 15. Them dudes made sure I was in the studio.
Yeah.
Like they never pushed me to manipulate. I mean, you know, if I was gonna go, I was gonna go, but it was never no pull to do that. It's like if it was an option, they're like, man, go take care of your business, bro.
Right.
You know, but if we somewhere and it go down, I'm expected to hold ground like anybody else, but it was never come do this versus that. It was all go big where you're supposed to be at the studio or what you got with your music. I was always encouraged, and all the other artists in our neighborhood was always encouraged to do that. You chose the gangbang and push that line farthest on your personal choice. Right. But the minute the homies know you got talent, our way, our section, I can't really speak for other sections, but I'm pretty sure it's similar. Man, you was encouraged to do your thing, play ball, your craft, man. That's why Nipsey was able to thrive like that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, it's just an understanding of the community. Like I said, I can speak mostly for our section. And this guy, I actually grew up with them. So, you know what I'm saying? I know his family, his sisters, his brothers. Like, this is a real dear friend. And, you know, the story now in this day and age spreads across the nation. This is something that plagued our communities, not just in California, but now we got it going on in Texas, Minneapolis, Atlanta, you know, Louisiana. This is a nationwide thing, worldwide thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So
worldwide.
The understanding of the history is important. That's vital. That takes precedence of anybody rapping about it, anybody faking it. How could you do such or engage in anything when you don't know the history of it?
Right.
So that's
speaking of the history. Speaking of the history, man, I got a question for Kenya, and it's a question for all y'all too. Where was y'all when this movie came out? And also, Kenya, are you putting this movie inside like when Raymond and them? Oh, y'all can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. You gotta have a part in the movie about them watching colors. Like I heard a lot of shit went down at them color theaters. Like people, a lot of dangerous movie.
Yeah, I mean colors, boys in the hood. But see, I mean that's anywhere. Anytime you have a big function, especially in Los Angeles, the county of Los Angeles, you're gonna have rival hoods appear, and then a potential confrontation can occur.
Yeah.
Right.
And we did have that, you know what I'm saying? But we can't say it was because of the movie. Yeah, people were pumped up. I remember them days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was asking, is it going to be a part in the movie because that's the movie that really put it worldwide. Like that's the first movie I've seen that really documented gangbanging, like on the black side. You know, you had what is it called, American Me or In and Out, what it's called? Blood In, Blood Out. You had the Mexican side, but I never seen the black side. So the first time I seen the real black side of the gang culture was Colors.
Yeah,
You know?
but Colors is in the 80s, so the movie starts off in 1965. So you're gonna really be able to go through. You're gonna ride with us through the various decades.
Oh shit.
So it's not because it's a period piece. So you start off in 65, and we grow up with Raymond, and we grow him and grow him. He's in prison. He dies off. Okay, then the next person that comes along, and who holds the baton next. And then when
Right.
he's gone, who holds the baton next? We can keep going and going, but we're gonna stop it like in the late 80s. So you're gonna get to see the true. The Colors was watered down. That was a watered down version of the gang banging.
So Rocket wasn't really the nigga. There wasn't no Rocket in the neighborhood.
No. There was
that was a
Rocket don't joke. Rocket don't smoke. Rocket bust a cap in a nigga.
That was a fictional character.
Watered down, very watered down.
Oh shit, man. God damn, man. The Stars get this, is gonna continue the legacy. If Fox FX get this, is gonna continue the legacy. So yeah, this is big boy shit.
No, this is big boy moves, and it's executive producer by the community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they controlling the narrative. That's why I'm in support of it. And I'm learning the history too. I don't know everything about the history of the culture, even though I grew up around it.
Right.
You know, friends and family. But this is the birth of it, bro. So, we all on the edge of our seat. Let's get the real story now. Let's get the real origin. Let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop all these watered down versions and these accusations and these false interpretations. We about to get the real right now.
Right.
So I'm on the edge of my seat too. I'm learning about it as we go. This my people, but I'm learning about it too. So I'm here to be educated as well. For real. As far as the documentary itself,
Hell yeah.
This is not a Hollywood thing. These people put this together themselves. This is black people coming together and doing it, man, and organizing it and executing it.
Yeah.
That's the real story.
Baldwin Hill babies.
We the Hills.
Yeah.
We are the Hills for real.
The real Hills, man.
One of the truest black communities in Los Angeles.
One of the richest.
Them black people in them hills own them houses. We talking about second and third generation homeowners, baby.
Yeah.
So it's causing the problem.
Yo, I remember
we gonna get to the real of it now.
Okay, yeah, they trying to buy motherfuckers out, right? Right.
Yeah.
I remember meeting you at Simply Wholesome, man, for some grass juice and some grass.
We used to get that barley grass.
Right.
We used to get that barley.
Man, and then I think was Simply Wholesome the first with the turkey burger?
No, not really. But they just had that real. That was like one of the first health food stores in the hood. In the hood. And they've been there for 30 years, 30 plus years.
Yeah, since I've been in LA, they've been here. Period.
Yeah, you used to go when you came down. We used to go. I had you there. We used to go in there, getting sandwiches and barley.
Yeah,
like we already smoking green. Why are we drinking it?
Right, man.
I think Meat Burgers was the first one with the turkey burgers over there on Fairfax and Pico. They like in 90 something. They started the turkey burgers over there in like 97, 98.
He did. Chris owned that, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember you. Facts. That's facts.
Yeah.
And I'm mad that they shut down Stevie's on the Strip, man. That goddamn chopped chicken and rice, man.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, that was my shit.
See, we talking about black community, Los Angeles staples. Them places right there, landmarks.
Yep.
Come on, man. You know, Tally had me all through that shit, man. Rest in peace, Tally, man. But yeah, Tally had me all through the hood, all the restaurants, all the joints.
I went to Stevie's on the Strip when I first came home. Me and my grandmother. I got a
Is it still open?
So you made it. Because he had tried to open it. You made it right before they shut all the way down then. That was a blessing.
Me and my grandmother we ate there.
That's good. I know you enjoyed that. We were just talking about Simply Wholesome and how long it been in the community when they used to be across the street by the cleaners and all that,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it ain't on that corner no more?
No, they moved across the street. They upgraded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
you've
been up there since they moved across the street. I think actually when you first went there, they already had moved. Yeah, you never really seen. Yeah, no, actually you did remember that they moved already though. Like when you first got here, they had just moved or something.
Yeah, they was on the corner.
You've been in LA for a long time, sir.
Like Slauson and La Brea, right?
Slauson and Overhill.
Overhill.
Slauson and Overhill. Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Overhill. Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
the
sir.
Yeah, but
other side is La Brea.
But before it was called Simply Holy, it was the Witch Stand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh shit.
Facts.
Yeah, it was the Witch Stand.
Facts.
The
See, this
Witch
is
Stand,
all
baby.
community. Like I said, our community is special. It's one of the realest black communities in the whole county of Los Angeles. Again, most of the homeowners are there second and third generation, some fourth generation. People really own these properties and really staple in the community and planning. That's why, we have questions about the homies' death and so forth. And that's why there's so much going on with the property value and increasing and the gentrification of the attempts of gentrification. We all are part of that. We had a war for our community, and we're trying to buy back and build our community now.
Yeah.
Ron is the story that his uncle is the story to breed into, that leads up to all that. All this is connected, man. And not just our section of Los Angeles, but all of Los Angeles and beyond. This is a black community issue. And that's what the documentary represents. And like I said, I haven't seen it yet either. I'm waiting to see it. You feel me?
It's gonna be two. It's gonna be a documentary and it's gonna be a series like BMF. I can't wait for the series, man. That's gonna be crazy.
Man.
Do y'all got any ideas who gonna be the lead actor? Who gonna be Raymond?
Okay, you know who's been really hunting us down, and I love Jason Mitchell, the one who played Easy. He really wants to be a part of it, and we would love to find a new face, because a new face is always, it's always good to get somebody new.
It's a draw. Yeah, it's definitely a draw.
Yeah,
he's a good actor, so he definitely has his chops.
Yeah. And we love Jason. He's gonna be put in somewhere. If not the lead, he'll be somewhere in the mix.
But prime example, I like how the Bel Air got new fresh characters. You know what I mean? The Will Smith dude, we never seen him. A lot of them characters in there, we never seen them. So
I haven't seen
dope.
it yet. I want to see it though.
What? It's gangster, bro. It is not the Fresh Prince. It's the Gangster Prince of Bel Air.
I heard that too. That's the vibe. I heard.
Hell yeah, man.
And when we did Straight Outta Compton, all those faces were new. Jason was new. All of those guys were new, and it went well. They went with a new cast, and it was great to work with all of them. I mean, it was good because when you get new cast on shows, they know how to work. They come to work. There's no arrogance. They do what you want them to do. It was no problem with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
was Cube's son acting cocky because he Ice Cube's son? I'm fucking with you.
No, he was hungry because
I heard he's a humble dude though. Actually,
I
haven't met him yet.
He only had 3 months of acting class to get that job, and Cube made him work for it. And he was the most humble person, because they had Dub C was on set. He was the coordinator and taught them how to hold the mic and rap, do everything. So he was the teacher, and they all listened.
Wow.
Dub also is doing that for Snowfall right now. Dub working, ain't he?
Dub is working.
I see. He's doing it. I just talked to CJ Mack, and they just did the new episode. They worked on that, him and CJ Mack, on the new episode of Snowfall that's out right now.
Yeah.
Power moves, man.
So Ron, bro, I want to get abreast. So when you came home, you had the documentary in mind, or before you came home, or was that something that came when you got home?
Man, I was just telling the panel that it was me, Kenya, and baby Waco.
Oh, okay.
In my living room.
My family, huh?
Yeah. We was in the living room talking, and I did a lot of journaling in prison. I did a lot of writing. So we was talking about turning my journals into memoirs to a book. But then it went from that to doing a documentary about, just doing that about my uncle, because we got actual letters from Raymond about why he started the movement. And that's in my book, in his own words. That's what my book is called. It's not been put, and it's not out yet, but it's coming out. But Raymond's letters is in there too. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So you did, as I seen, and I mean, you home now. We was communicating briefly by way of technology while you was in there, and I seen you was being very productive with your time, and I noticed the change in the mindset and everything, man. I was moved by that, as well as inspired.
Yep. Street I turn on.
Compton Bop and Bop in the motherfucker, man. Shout out Bop.
Hey, Bob.
on Jefferson now.
Bob done tuned in, man. Shout out to Bob.
That's
For
our
sure.
brother. We love Bob. We love you, Bob.
Yeah, oh Bob, my boy, man. That's my partner right there.
Yeah, he
That's
said,
my partner,
he
man.
said, Crip and peace to the Colonel, Raymond Washington.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my partner. Bop at everything. Every time we go, so I see Bop ass.
Yeah, Bob be out. This motherfucker be at all the parties, all the celebrity joints,
Yeah,
and nigga right
got you.
there.
I got you.
Period.
Yeah.
Straight up. LQ, what happened? You tapped out?
I think his phone, I think it went out. He'd be tapping back in, but yeah, we just want to. We have to. People get it mixed up. Yet we're going. The first thing we're pushing is the series because the series is the bread and butter. That's anything beyond that. I mean, when you do a series, a documentary will follow, and who knows, it might be a feature film that comes up behind that. You know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. All the female riders in the game is beating their ass, man. Shout out to old girl that do the shit for Power and BMF. She just got a big deal over there with whatchamacallit?
That's Courtney.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Courtney, yeah. Courtney is dope. Courtney Kemp. You
Yep.
know what I mean? You dope as fuck. You know what I mean? What's the girl that it's another black female that did I don't know if she did the costumes for Black Panther.
So that's my the Ruth Carter. That's my girl.
Yes.
And Ruth wants to do. Ruth was the first one when I showed her the sizzle for this movie. She was filming Black Panther 1, and she says, "Kenya, this shit's gonna be dope, and I'm down with it." So Ruth is with me. She was the first one to give me my thumbs up.
Yeah, you gotta have her do the costuming. Period. Oh, yeah. She's dope. She's dope. Right get the dashikis and shit, all the shit that was worn in the 60s and the 70s, the bell bottoms and shit, all of that. You feel me?
She did Malcolm X. She did all the movies, so it's only right to have Ruth.
Wow, she did Malcolm X.
She did Malcolm X.
Wow, is he Black? What is it called? Black Girl Power, Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic.
Like a motherfucker, man. Salute to the queens in the game, man. Y'all beating their ass, man. It's a good look. You know what I mean? For just black culture, period. You know, we all African Americans out here. Everybody accomplishment is a win for all of us. Period. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, you
definitely,
gotta move.
man.
It's been a long road, but we are every day. It's daily work, and it's a grind. I mean, Ron knows we have 6 a.m. calls every morning, and it's grueling because to push these doors open. It's grueling. I mean, it's meetings every day, literally, you guys, literally.
Yeah, whoever pass on this gonna be kicking themselves in the butt. Cause they're gonna pass up on the one. Period. Because
this is something that's really gonna push the culture forward and give a lot of insight. It's educational, man. Truthfully, you know what I'm saying. So, sorry about that for the delay, y'all. It's my birthday. I'm getting a lot of calls.
Oh, happy birthday, young Kenny.
Good looking, fam.
Happy G-Day, playboy.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, you gotta come to the station on Monday, man. We pop a bottle or something.
I'm gonna do that. I love to be up there, man. I like to see the work. I love seeing everybody working, man. I just want to be surrounded around productive people, man. Period.
We got your boy. We got your OG, man. We got Melvin. Melvin Farmer gonna be up in there, man.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interviewing. I'm definitely up there for that one.
Yeah, we interviewing Melvin Farmer this Monday. Yeah, man. So we gonna get a real history, and you can set up there too and talk your shit too, man. We need some game from you too, man.
I like to be there and vibe and listen too, man. You always have some tight dialogues, man. You know what I'm saying? Some real good dialogues.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna shoot you the address to the station. I'll see you on Monday. Everybody, man, it's been nice talking. I gotta get ready for this flight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for this flight.
You having us on there. We're gonna be back with you, bro, to share more documentary as more unfold. And we appreciate the last minute, you know what I'm saying? Chop it up. This is family. It's natural for us.
Oh, it's all good, man.
To get this out there, Ron's story, the documentary, Kenya, you know what I'm saying? And we want to give you a first, insight on this, brother, because this is something that's going to blossom and evolve. This is only.
This shit is about to be huge, bro. And then speaking of that, man, Kenya, where can they, reach you, or where can they follow up on the documentary? Where you got a website or something that they could tap in?
Yeah. So what we have my Kenya Wear. And then we have on Instagram, we have Birth of a Crip, and then we have Birth of a Blood too, because we want to get people, just keep them up to what's going on. So on IG, you can go Birth of a Crip, and you'll get little snippets of what's going on. Of course, my page, Kenya Wear or Kenya Wear Films, Ron's page, he gives little updates as well.
What's Ron page?
Ronnie Cool 47.
Okay, cool, man. Gooch, you want to say something before we end this? Gooch the Great. Let me see what Gooch. Gooch,
Yeah, I
what's
wanted
happening?
to ask
Hello?
toast with you, and we're gonna chop it up. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
Can
hear
you
you
hear?
now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
yes.
Boy, you in the
Can you hear me?
Matrix, but we hear you. We hear you, boy. But yeah,
Hear me?
man, say hello to our guests. You know what I mean? Before they get up out of here.
Hold on, man. This shit's crazy.
This is my my podcast host, but I guess he can't tap in. Let me tap him out and tap him back in. But yeah, man, like this is a dope ass interview. I can't wait for Birth of a Crip. I'm about to follow you guys definitely just to stay up with the movement. I think this history need to be shared. I think it's gonna be the dopest shit, like you said, since the power and all that shit and Snowfall. There's a whole nother side of the game that people ain't really telling the story, man. So yeah, it's gonna be dope as hell, man.
Stories. And they're good. I mean, it's good entertainment, but those are fictional stories just to differentiate the difference. You feel me?
Right.
This is a real story that's still evolving right now as we speak. You know.
Right. Hey, and everybody want to hear that story. You know, shout out to Big U, shout out to Dead when they did they series, you know what I mean? And everybody want to hear those stories, you know what I mean?
Yes,
so
sir.
it's good to have a documentary where you get the birth, you get the real, the history, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna go, man. It's gonna fucking go, man. Congratulations, Kenya, another one. You know, congratulations, Ron. And this nigga Gooch can't get his shit together, so I'm gonna end it for all of us, babe. One of twins
Well, I want to.
deactivate.
Can I?
Go ahead, Ron.
Man, hold on, y'all. Get some
Can I give
texts
a
about
shout out?
Donnie, y'all.
Go ahead, Ron.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to my Bay Area cats that's locked up. My boy JV from West Oakland, 25th Street. My boy Sean from the Village. I want to give shout out to all my little. Yeah, I want to give shout out to all my little partners from LA to the Bay, all the way through, man. And both those incarcerated, man. Hey, man, it's lovely out here. And y'all just got to fight your way up out of here, man. You just get up out of there, man. Get up out of there, man. It's where it counts. This is where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Freedom
But you
mind,
gotta
my
have
nigga.
yeah, but you gotta get your mind right, man, because this shit ain't easy. I'll tell you that. Shit ain't easy, man. So you just gotta get your mind right and get your heart right too.
Yes, sir.
Man, you always gotta have your heart right. So you guys gotta get your heart right, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I just want to give shout out to everybody, my cousins, Raymond's kids, Lil Raymond, Shamika, Rayshana, Keisha, them kids, all his grandkids, my grandmother Violet, you know, my uncles, my dad rest in peace, my mama rest in peace, everybody, man. I just want to give shout outs to all the homies, you know what I'm saying? Gone and alive. It's all good, man. It's all motherfucking good.
Yes, sir.
It's all
Hey, Ron,
motherfucking
we
good.
appreciate you sharing the story, bro. We appreciate you sharing your part of your family. We appreciate your whole family sharing the story with us, man. Because this is important for us to know the truth. It's a truth that needs to be shared, and you guys are willing to share your family history with the world, man. And I'm just telling you that.
It is, man.
We appreciate it, bro. For real, for real.
Oh man.
Man.
Hey man,
1
you
2
know
1
what?
2.
I feel like I
We
really
hear you,
feel
Gooch.
like
We hear you. Gooch,
I really
we hear
feel
you,
like
nigga.
Yeah.
I owe that. I owe that to the community, you know what I'm saying? I owe that to the people, man, because that's a part of my change, you know what I mean? It's the part of what I'm striving towards, and the only way to go is to give back, man. And I'm just giving back what needs to be given back, man.
And we appreciate your work, but that's
a
solid
lot of it is
community
true.
work, brother. You know what I'm saying? So giving supersedes receiving anytime. So, and we appreciate it, brother. And like I said, I'm on this journey with you.
Well,
you home, and I'm your partner's back with you, brother.
All
you
the
know
time,
what I'm saying?
and you know, my man, I already know. And you know,
I love how you and Kenya and everybody come together, all the family.
I didn't do it without. Man,
I'm staying with that.
Kenya, my backbone. Kenya's my backbone. Kenya, my backbone, man. That's my backbone. Big U, he's my push. You know what I'm saying? Baby Waco, he's definitely my push. You know what I'm saying? So it's man, it's a lot of
It's a
people, man.
blessing. It's a good
That's
feeling to
my
have a
encouragement. You
backbone.
my encouragement,
Man, listen, we
man.
all
What's
been
that?
each
What's
other's
that? What's that?
backbone.
What?
Huh?
Oh, hey, always up, man. Come on, Kenny.
Hey,
Always up. Always up, man.
Always
always
Come
up.
up.
on,
Even
man.
even when I
Always
fall,
up,
I
baby.
land
Always
on
up,
my
man.
feet.
Yeah, me and Yuck
You
about to
feel me?
toast in a
Yeah,
second.
motherfucking right.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we're
Motherfucking
about to
right,
close in a
man.
second. All right, bye.
Motherfucking right, man. Always up.
Hell yeah.
Land on my
Always
Always
up.
feet,
up,
man.
man.
By the way, that
And that
always up
Yeah.
is available on all platforms. I got an official video coming soon. And yeah, and
Hell
the
yeah.
documentary, also the Birth of the Crip documentary, will have a soundtrack. There'll be various artists on that as well.
Hell
And
yeah,
we
will.
pushing, y'all. We a family, we a community, and we all pushing together, separate and together, all the way from the Bay to LA. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
absolutely,
Without
man.
a doubt.
Absolutely, man. Good shit, fellas, man. Appreciate everybody time, man. I can't wait for the Birth of a Crip to come out. I'm excited, man. Gooch, you want to say something before we out here?
Yeah, we gonna toast before we get up out of here. Thanks y'all
Absolutely,
for
man. I
being
got
on
my
the show. We appreciate y'all. That was good.
Appreciate
Oh
y'all
man.
having us.
Thank you.
Yuck, have a safe trip. I'll talk to you in a second, Gooch. Love you, Ron. Love you, Ken.
Bye,
All right,
y'all.
love y'all
Bye bye.
too, man.
Bye
Y'all be
bye.
easy. All right.
Likewise.
All
good
right.
shit, Ron. Good shit, Ken. One the
Thank you.
twins, deactivate. Gooch.
Deactivate. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Good
Yeah,
shit,
man.
Ron. Appreciate you.
Yeah, back
Gooch,
to
mate.
hey, here we go.
There you go, buddy, mate. I see
Hey,
you
I'm
got.
back, man. Y'all made.
I see your ass hit out in the chat, huh?
Yeah,
It's all good, man. Do what you do, man.
deactivate, baby
Deactivate.
boy.
One the twins, man. Good shit,
You have
man.
a
Shout
good one,
out.
man. You be good on that road, man. And
Definitely. Speaking of the
yeah,
road, man, let me give a shout
deactivate.
out. Let me give a shout out to everybody in Indianapolis, man. We're gonna be in Indianapolis tomorrow at the Icon Lounge. You know what I mean? The best thing smoking tour. You know, we burning shit down, you know what I mean, with that Cali weed, that designer, man. So all my Minneapolis, you know what I mean, Indianapolis people pull up, man. It's going down, man. Shout out Gorilla Red. You know what I mean? We about to turn up, man. Tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, Saturday night. You know what I mean?
Hey,
So
I
everybody
want
out there pull up.
I want to make an announcement too. I'm cutting my hair tomorrow, so any of you bitches need some edges, hit my DM, and I'll get my hair out to you as soon as possible. Much love. Hey, Wonder Twins, we love you. You be good on the
Deactivate.
road, man.
Hey, shout out.
Yada.
Shout out the Wrench Gang. Shout out E Millie. And shout out Shaniqua, man, for holding us down, man. Shout out
Yeah.
everybody, man. You know, we fuck with y'all the long way. We do this shit for y'all, man. Hope y'all got a nice history lesson, man. Black girl magic, man. Kenya is a motherfucker, man. Salute to her, man. And salute to that red robe you got on. I don't know if it's a
Oh,
fucking
thank you, man. Thank
towel
you.
or a
Thank you.
robe. Looking like
Thank you,
Suge Knight
man.
Jr. over there, huh?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Damu Jr.,
Thank-
huh?
Hey, man. You know, I was born in an apartment. I'm going to die in a house. You know me.
All right. You
So,
feel me?
hey, once again,
Straight
Wonder
up.
Twins, we love y'all. Thanks for the support. We out. Yada.
Deactivate. Yada.
Deactivate.